Hello, cool gamer. How are you? Thank you, cool gamer, for dropping the comment. Hey, Triple. How you doing, Triple? Welcome, 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 cool gamer and Triple. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. What you guys up to? I'm not up to much, y'all. I just got done exercising, so I'm cooling down for about 10 to 15 minutes. Where's April? You know what? I think she was on here the last time. I didn't go live yesterday. I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to cool down because I want to jog, and I've already jogged for like 30 minutes today. So I'm trying to keep this to a cool down, just like a moderate pace, to kind of bring the heart rate down, bring your respirations down. Happy Friday, sis. I'm at work, staying positive. Good, Triple. Good, good, good. That's what you know, Triple. That's what it's about. Trying your best to stay positive because if you're still listening, we were talking about that the other day. Don't leave this app or any app with more stress than you came on with. Don't let anything set up a residency in your mind when it comes to outside applications and outside influences. Just keep focused on the things that you need to do for you, your family, your kids. You know, it's always time for the crazy stuff. And we all enjoy a little crazy stuff sometimes, but sometimes, it's time out for certain things. So, sis, just focus on work and focus on the things you need to do, to stay steady, to keep it in the road, to keep it strong, keep it steady in the road. Yep. Just keep it steady in the road. It's not about judging anybody. It's about not about, you know, being negative towards anybody. It's about being positive for yourself, for your mental, for your own state of mind, and for your own lunacy. For your own lunacy. That's why I suggest to anybody to when you're doing all this other stuff, some of the unnecessary things, instead of doing those things, taking the time to sit around and sit up and do those things, get up and get out. Take some deep breaths in and out and walk. You don't have to be a marathon runner. Just move. Movement is good for your body. It's good for your joints, good for your bones. It's good for your state of mind. Sometimes when you're out here, it doesn't have to be really pretty outside either. It doesn't have to be a scenic area. It just gets your mind off of some of the wild stuff. So it gives me a chance to come on here and go live because I don't go live. I really don't go live any other time. But this is always an opportune time for me to go live. So that's what I do. And anybody that wants to come on with me. Come on with me. Walk, walk, walk. Hey, Joshua. Welcome to the live, Joshua. Hey, Spiky. Joshua says, hi, triple headed goddess. Joshua and Spiky, cool gamer, triple headed goddess. Thank you guys for coming into the live, leaving a comment, showing some support. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to keep it to 15 minutes today because y'all, I'm cooling down and it really should be like 5 minutes. But like I said, this is just my chance to talk to you guys and to see what's going on. It's Friday. It's the weekend. It's officially the weekend. I hope you guys had a great week. As you remember, for those of you who joined me, I think it was Sunday or Monday. I think it was Sunday. I told you guys to do everything that you could to have yourself a great week. A lot of times, how your week starts will be how you finish the week up and head into the weekend. So basically, it's just a day to day thing. It's a day to day goal to keep things good, to keep things positive. And even if your week doesn't start off so great, do everything you can to get it turned around, to get it turned around. Yeah, I was finally able to go get my new walking shoes. For one, I love the old ones. And two, I always try to buy two pair. I think I told y'all that I threw one pair away and I didn't get any for a while. So I was just kind of stuck with that one pair that I had, and they were getting old and worn out. You know, after walking or doing cardio so long on your feet, you need to, you have to, you know, get your new shoes. Get you some new shoes. Yeah, you have to get you some new shoes. And it's best, honestly, it's best to have two pair. So I did find a pair, and I have another pair on hold. I'm not quite sure about those yet. I know Triple, right? Look, Triple, I still got them. And to be honest, before I bought those, um, I've had those shoes for a couple years, but before I bought them, I never really thought of Puma as a walking shoe. But I guess all shoes now, it depends what, they can make them for whatever, like trails, hiking, walking, um, and stuff like that. But when it came to walking, I always used New Balance, and I still love New Balance, and I have to get a pair of New Balance. But lately, they've been making shoes for walking, and when I put them on, I always check to see, what the shock absorbency is, if they bounce well on the heels, if they carry your arch well. And those, surprisingly, those Pumas are good shoes. So they're still good as far as the soles of them and the heel, but they're old and they really weren't meant to be. I didn't buy them for walking shoes. I bought them because I was wearing like to match a lot of stuff that I had. And they were kind of cute when they were new. So when I had to throw away my New Balance and I started using my other New Balance for work, I I went to the Pumas. But now, Skechers make good shoes. So Skechers are making good shoes. And yeah, surprisingly, I found a pair of Skechers that are and these are Skechers that I have on. They're really good. They feel okay. Thank you. I'm good. How are you? So the Skechers, I found some Skechers, and y'all, I always bought Skechers for my kids because Skechers last a long time. I don't know if any of you, like so many people focus on Nike and Jordans and stuff like that. But if you get those Nikes and those, I mean, especially the Jordans now, they're so lightweight because they aren't made of anything, but they cost you all that money. I've never been a big Jordan fan at all when it comes to shoes and Nikes. It just depends on the fit. I always love Skechers and New Balance. Now I would get the Nike walking shoes. Thank you, Triple. Thank you. I would get the Nike walking shoes, but I've been seeing commercials talking about, the Skechers, how well they feel to walk in. So I tried them, and these are some Air Pro or something like that. Y'all, when I tell you they conform to your feet so well, they fit and feel so good. So I said what I was going to do is I was just going to split my buy. I bought these Skechers, and I'm going to my next one have to be New Balance because New Balance is just my shoe. When it comes to jogging, walking, running, New Balance is the shoe. And New Balance even make cute shoes now. Just like stylish shoes. So they're making stylish shoes, cute shoes. But I have to stay away from those because those don't have the good soles. But as far as their running and walking shoes, they make the best. So since I bought these Skechers, that means the other pair that I have on hold, the New Balance, I'm going to have to get those, or I may find another pair. It just depends because they're having these sales now for back to school. So have y'all checked into these back to school sales for your kids? Triple says my walking shoes are Nikes. I want me some New Balance. Yes, Triple. And when you get the New Balance, make sure that you get the ones designed for walking because they New Balance at one time years ago, nobody really liked them because they said they weren't cute. But the thing about New Balance is they really weren't meant to be cute back then. They were kind of like meant for walking, and they were a good work shoe. If you stand on a hard floor, like for long hours, and you don't use like clogs or something like that, New Balance will always have great heels for that, for working, for standing on floors, for like working in plants, on the medical field, any field that you stand a lot or walk a lot in. New Balance was a great shoe. And so now they're still great shoes. But what I realized the past couple of times looking for them is that I guess to compete with other makers, they're starting to make cute shoes. They're making cute shoes, and they really do have some cute shoes. They aren't for walking, but they're cute for dressing. Dressing up and wearing them. So I bought these Skechers, and now I have to get me a good walking New Balance. Triple says I wear my New Balance with my outfit. Yeah, and see, and that's what. And Triple, years ago, they really didn't make cute shoes like that. But now they have some really cute shoes, and you can wear them with your outfits. They really set off your outfit. So, recent years I've been noticing that about them. And I was glad to see that because I use them for walking and jogging. But now I see that they have so many cute shoes designed for just like wearing, for just dressing up, matching with your outfits. So yeah, I get it. I use now my walking shoes. When I would first get them, I would wear them with my outfits too. But they really weren't making cute New Balances back then. But now, yes, now their shoes compete with everybody else when it comes to like, the design and the way they look. They compete with everybody else. They're really cute. And I've been seeing a commercial about Skechers. The commercial was talking about the slip-in Skechers where you can just slip right into them. So I was seeing that commercial and I thought about it. I said, well, hello, I always bought my children Skechers because back in the day, your kids first started school and they had just learned to tie their shoes. Skechers would have those Velcro, or they would have the slip in even back then. And so it was convenient. So my kids knew how to tie their shoes when they started school. But you know how little kids are. Sometimes they don't even realize that their shoes are unlaced or untied until like they've gotten them really dirty. So it was really nice to be able to buy shoes that they could slip in or that they could use with Velcro. And even if they had some shoes would have shoestrings and Velcro. So even if it came loose, their shoe wouldn't be kind of like coming off their feet because they had the Velcro. So that's why I really, really did love Skechers. And I never really thought about Skechers for myself though. I think back in the day when I was buying my kids shoes like that, I probably bought Skechers for myself, maybe a couple of times, no more than 3 to 4 times. But I just kind of fell in love with New Balance. And like I said, Nike would have good walking shoes too. And then I just kind of, I kind of been kind of back and forth. I lean more towards New Balance. But when I was in the store yesterday, every Skechers that I put on felt good. They felt really good. So I was like, and they didn't cost this much. They didn't cost as much. You know, New Balance and all other shoes, even if it's the walking shoes, sometimes they're even more expensive than the the shoes for cuteness because they're actually walking shoes. They're typically if you can get a pair of New Balance for $60, walking shoes, that's good. So I saw the Skechers and I tried them and they were like we all bought bought some really. Um, Me and my daughters we bought some. And so I tried them on and they felt so good. The heel had good shock absorption. The arch felt great around, the whole. It was just a great fit all the way around. So I got them and they were only $50. So they were 50. I'm used to paying like maybe 69, whatever, basically $70, sometimes 80. But unless I could catch them on clearance. Now, if I catch the Nike walking shoes or New Balance on clearance, you may get them on clearance for like $39 or on sale because that's not a clearance. A clearance to me, yeah, what's a clearance to y'all? Because a clearance to me is 75% off. Triple says, I don't care for the slip on ones. Okay, but they not bad to me. Okay, okay, I got you. Yeah, it's just a matter of preference. I didn't think I would like those either, Triple. And I probably won't like all of them that they come out with. But I saw a couple yesterday that I like, but I didn't get them because I just don't really like a slip-on tennis shoe like that. Hey, Tina. Tina says, hello, Lines Pride in chat. Yeah, I really don't like slip-on tennis shoes like that. So I saw some that were cute, and I could probably get used to them, but I'm just so used to just, tying them up. And I don't know. They were cute, but I'm not a big fan of those. But, depends on how they make them. I might try a pair out because they did feel good. Now, when I tried them on, they felt really good. Yeah, Triple, if you're thinking, which Skechers did you buy? I'm They're called I think Air Pro for walking, something like that. Look, Tina, it's either Air Pro walking or Air Pro for walking. Those 3 or 4 words are in there. And they feel so good. And my goal was to buy 2 pair of New Balance. So since I did buy the Skechers um, that I ended up finding, I'm going to definitely my second pair will be a pair of New Balance. And I'll just kind of keep those. That gives me a little bit of time to find the exact New Balance that I want. Finding these Skechers, because when I buy 2 pair, I don't like switch them up like day by day. I'll maybe walk in one for a month, then I'll walk in the other one for a month. So it gives me a little bit more time to find the Sketcher that I want. Yeah, clearance to me. And it used to be back in the day that clearance was at least 75% off. But now, yeah, they'll have a clearance. And it's like, okay, was $109, now $89. That's not a clearance. That's a sale. It's not a clearance though. It's not a clearance sale. It's just a regular sale. Um, Launch Pride, I'm completely on Air Max, girl, but I've heard good things for Skechers for walking. I'm gonna check them out. Yes, I've always loved Skechers, but like I said, I mostly bought them for my kids because they're good quality. They last long, and they're just an easy. They were really easy for my kids, and my kids really loved them. And I bought myself some maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe no more than 4, I would say. But since they've been coming out with these new walking shoes, I decided to give them a try, and I like them. I really do like them, and I hope that they still last like they used to. But I will be buying a pair of New Balance. It just gives me a little bit longer to find the exact pair because I'm real picky, y'all. I'm real picky. So I want to make sure I find the pair because I was about to buy a pair that I really wasn't sold on, but but they had good shock absorbency. So and they were cute. They were really cute walking shoes, but I just wasn't quite sold on them, so I didn't get them. So this finding these yesterday gives me, you know, time to just kind of take my time now and look for the New Balance that I want. But like the Nike Air Max, now I will say I enjoy Nike walking shoes. And the Air Max for work, that's another good shoe if you're going to stand up. If you work in the facility, plant, healthcare, teachers, the Air Max is a great shoe. For me, it's all about shock absorbency and your arch. You want something, you know, to keep your arch lifted and healthy. Because when your arch falls, yeah, that is not a good feeling. Have you guys ever had a falling arch? Oh my gosh, that is not a good feeling to have a arch that's falling. It's so nerve wracking. It's not a good feeling. Yeah, it rained, so it feels really good right now. I wish I wish there was a stronger breeze, but it's good. It's good. It's good for now. This is good enough. It feels it's cooled off a lot. So that's been the great thing about walking uh for about the past month outside. It's cooler in the evenings. I think it's even cooler in the evenings than it is early in the morning. Now, if you get up like before it's completely day and walk, then it's probably really cool then too. But if I get up early, for me would be like the sun would still be up. I mean, the sun would have risen, so it won't be dark at all. So if that sun is out, y'all already know what time it is. It's hot, but yeah, it's not as hot at 7 as it will be at 11. But these evening cool downs are great outside. I think I was on the elliptical. When was it? Wednesday? I don't know. I was on the elliptical one day this week. Yeah, I was on my elliptical, and I'll probably be on my elliptical this weekend. Triple says I'm going in the morning before the sun up. Yes, yes, Triple. Go in the morning before the sun is up. And if you have to go, you know, make sure it's safe though. If the sun, let it be some light out there. Because even if the sun is up, it's still better in the morning than, in the afternoon. But just make sure that you're safe. Make sure you got some daylight out there. Triple says if I don't make it, I'm gonna make sure I have some water on me. Yes, yes. See, I forgot who it was that asked me where my water is, but usually I drink a lot of water, and so when I'm just cooling down, I'm good because I drink while I'm exercising. Because y'all know I do my warm up with it, which is my appetizer. I do my full workout, which is my entree, and then I cool down, which is now my dessert. So right before I come on, right before I go live, I get some water in, and then when I finish, I get some more water. And it's also just so that I won't have to carry so much too. So definitely, definitely, definitely make sure you're hydrated. Y'all hear those crickets? They are loud, 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 loud. But this is a good time of the day. This is the time where you get in. If you're home, you get in. You sit outside on the porch or in your yard, front or backyard. Get you some insect repellent or some of those smoke, some of that citronella to stave off these insects. But this is a good time of the day. And then you go out, get you a good walk, wind down, get you a shower, and sit outside at night. Do you guys sit outside at night? You've been looking for an elliptical? Have you tried Walmart? Yeah, I got my elliptical from Kmart. And I was a little reluctant at first. But when I tell you I've had that elliptical for years, and I always tell y'all she's my best friend, she is, you know, she is. And knock on wood, she's a good elliptical. It's a good elliptical. It really is. Like I said, you can talk to it. It won't tell you secrets. You can watch the numbers. The numbers won't lie to you unless you need to change your battery. Triple says, great life, sis. Good night. Okay, about to clock. Okay, gotcha. As soon at work. And have a safe evening, Triple. Have a safe night. And get that work done. Make that money, and you'll be home before you know it. But yes, an elliptical is definitely a good investment. Find you a good one. You'll know, and you'll know. As long as it gives you all the numbers and things that you're looking for, like distance, time, calories burned, your heart rate. Look for those things. What is the distance, time, calories burned, your heart rate? Pretty much the basics. So enjoy your night at work. If anyone comes across this video, this live video, once the live is ended, watch the replay. Doesn't matter if you watch a minute, 10 minutes. I've been on so far for 27 minutes. I think I'm going to be done in about 3 to 5 minutes. Leave me a comment in the comment section of the replay. Drop some nuggets. Tell me some good things that happened during this week for you. Tell me some good things that you have planned for this upcoming weekend. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I really, truly do hope you have a great weekend. I wish you all peace, positivity, and prosperity. Don't let people bother you. And do the things that you need to do to keep yourself motivated. If you don't feel like getting up going to work, hey, get a cold shower. Get a cold shower. Or jump in, like I always say, take a warm shower 2 to 3 minutes before you get out. Splash that cold water on you. Let that cold water hit you. It'll wake you up. It'll rejuvenate you. It'll make you feel better. I know some people, they only take a 3-minute shower, but y'all, I take at least 10. And that's when I'm rushing. I love taking a shower. And when I'm in there, I enjoy it. That's another time for you to get some me time. When you're taking your shower or a nice bath, that's another opportunity for me time. So this is my me time every day when I exercise. And then I come on here and I spend some time with you guys. And I appreciate those who come on to spend time with me, because you could be doing anything else. And some of you probably are doing something else. You're probably multitasking. That's what we do. We multitask. So again, thank you. And I wish you guys peace, positivity, prosperity. Without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, negativity. Anytime you have chaos and negativity, you don't prosper as well as you could. So we're trying to prosper as much as we can. That's what we're trying to do. Are we a little naughty sometimes? Yes, we are. We can be a little naughty sometimes, and that's okay. That's okay. We have to have variety. Uh-oh, y'all, they're playing music. Let me go this way. We have to have some variety, but make sure that the bulk of your variety is good. Make sure that you're in a place that you're somewhere receiving good information, educational information, uh, just all things informative for the betterment of your family, for the betterment of you, and most definitely, specifically for the betterment of your children and those who you really, really love. Oh my goodness, y'all, I went the opposite way and that music is still loud. I hope they don't catch it. YouTube, that is not me. It's the background. We can't control the background. We cannot control the background. I guess they're probably about to have a party. It's the weekend. It's Friday. It's the weekend. You're very welcome, Tina. Much love to you, sis, and thank you again for joining the live. I have appreciated you coming in quite regularly for the lives. I definitely appreciate it. We're just here to give each other some tips, some nuggets, drop some nuggets, so that someone else can pick up a few of the nuggets, so that we can pick up nuggets from each other. So I really do appreciate you, and thank you for contributing to the conversations during the lives this week. And I hope that you're feeling well and getting through. I said 10 to 15 minutes, didn't I? It's been 31 minutes. So I think I'm done. I'm done. It's the weekend. I'm done for as far as just walking. I'm gonna finish this up. I may take off this weekend, but I may just take off one day because I didn't I exercised yesterday, but it was short, it was quick because I had some prior engagements scheduled for Tuesday and Wednesday, which Wednesday I met that engagement, but I was able to still come on. Tuesday, I had to change some things around, so I was still able to come on. And yesterday was the day that I ended up missing. So I exercise every day. Every day is good for cardio, but sometimes, uh, you could take you a 2 day break. But if you do take a break, make sure that 5 days out of that week you've done something. 5 days out of the week, because most sources recommend 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes, 5 days per week. So no, you don't have to just exercise every day, especially if it's a battle for you. But most recommend 5 days a week, 30 minutes each day. So try that. Try that, try that, try that. Tina says, Lance Pride, you have been a huge blessing to me this week. As always, just sending hugs. Sending hugs back to you, Tina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad that I was a blessing for you, and you were a blessing for me in this chat. And I'm sure each and every one of you in this live has been a blessing for someone, whether it be today, yesterday, or that you will be in the future. We all go through stuff. Nobody's perfect. We all do some bad. We all do some wrong. But try to make the bulk of what you do good. Try to make the bulk of it. Try to at least have you a 75 to 25 ratio. 75 good, 25 bad. Maybe when you're younger, years ago, it was the reverse. It was 25 good and 75 bad. Maybe even 90% bad and only 10% good. But we are humans, and humans can always change. We have we have the ability to change for the better. So that being said, I'm gonna see you guys possibly this weekend, maybe on a Let's Walk and Talk show live in Lions Pride, or just maybe on a spur of the moment live. So I will see you guys later on. Bye y'all. Planet Moolah. When you lived in a apartment, did you ever deal with loud neighbors? Oh gosh, yes, yes, Planet Moolah. I think we all have, or at least any. You know what? Even those who live in houses deal with loud neighbors. Yep, even those who live in houses have dealt with loud neighbors. What about you, Planet? What about you, Planet Moolah? I think most of us, most of us have dealt with loud neighbors, unfortunately, because the thing about that is people tend to either don't know. I think they know. I won't even say that they don't know. I think some people tend to not care that their right to noise is okay until it infringes on someone else's right to quiet, quietness, peace. Just because they like loud music or they like loud noise doesn't mean you have to deal with loud music or noise. Their right to play music stops on your right to quietness. And I think some people don't realize that. And most of them realize it, but they don't care. Planet says, I can't stand Can't stand his music. I'm dealing with loud neighbors right now. Oh wow, I hate that. I'm hoping that that changes for you. I'm really hoping that that changes for you. I hate disrespectful people. I can't even read anymore. That is very disrespectful. That's very disrespectful. I hate that you're going through that, but I know exactly what you mean. I cannot stand, uh, loud neighbors. It's very rude. Um, it's like they don't care, and it's a problem that people often have to deal with. And it's not hard. It's not hard to know when your music. Some of them, the music, maybe even if your city has a noise ordinance. Some of them, the music clearly surpasses the noise audience, but they don't care about the audience. They just let their music surpass it. And then who wants to keep calling like cops on people for music? That's so childish. That's something that they should be aware of. You may have neighbors who are elderly. You may have neighbors who are in school. You may have neighbors who are just trying to get a good day's rest or a night's rest, preparing for their work shift. Or you may just have a neighbor who really likes peace and quiet, you know? And I know each person has like I said earlier, they have a right to be able to make some noise on their property or on the space that they're renting. But when your noise starts to intrude on someone else and disturb someone else, then you should be mindful and turn it down to an appropriate volume. And we all know what appropriate is and what appropriate is not when it comes to music and loud noise. We all know that. Yeah, I don't want to call the police. It seems unnecessary. Yes, it seems it's very unnecessary because adults should know how to conduct themselves when it comes to something like that. And it makes me wonder, like, what are you teaching your kids? Like, what are you teaching your kids? And if you don't have any kids yet, what are you going to teach your kids? Are you going to teach your kids that it's okay to intrude on somebody else's right to privacy, to decency, to quietness? So I can see what you're dealing with, and I hate that because it's just really unnecessary. But earplugs can't block out bass. Right, right. Those bass frequencies. Mm-hmm. You're correct. You're absolutely correct. They can't, and it's so nerve wracking. So nerve wracking. Is there And then who wants to move? You know, when you move into an area, you find an area that you want to move to, and it appears to be nice, and it appears to be a place that you can, blend in and everything goes well. And then you sometimes it's usually that one neighbor. It's always that one person, and it could be a couple, but a lot of times it's at least that one person or that one apartment or that one house where it's just the whole street can be quiet. It can look one way, and then they'll come in, or even if they've lived there before you, they'll be the total opposite of what the other 12 houses are on the block. So they'll be the total opposite of what the other 12 houses are on the block. And it's so, so nerve wracking. And they don't care. They don't care. Planet Moolah says, thank you for hearing me. I appreciate it. No problem. No problem. Thank you. Thank you for coming and joining the live. That gave us conversation. You dropped some nuggets. Your situation was much needed. A lot of people need to hear it because you're not alone. You're not by yourself. Some people don't believe it, but sometimes the strangest situations to the most common situations, you're not by yourself. I totally understand. I totally understand. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining the live. I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, I think I've seen you a couple of times. I'm not sure because sometimes people will come through who I don't see quite often. But if you have not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you subscribe if you would like. Um, Tap my doorbell and just hold it down. It's what YouTube calls the notification bell. So that you'll be notified the next time I do it. Let's walk and talk. And you can come and join the live, or you can hit the replay and leave a comment in the comment section. And if you have a channel, we will support you as well. So I'm going to play a little music for a couple of minutes. Going to show some support in the chat to anybody and everybody who was in here. And I will see you guys on the next live. But again, you can hang around. I'll be here for a few minutes, letting this music play and making sure I show everybody some love who did come into the chat. And you guys, please support each other. Please support good, positive content. Thank you, Planet Moolah. Thank you, Triple Headed Goddess, Joshua, Tina, Cool Gamer. Thank you for everybody. Did I say Tina? I think I did. Thank each and every one of you for coming in. And again, like I said, I'm going to show some love in the chat, and I want you guys to go and check everybody out, give them some support. And whenever you're in my live, if you need words of encouragement or support, let us know, because it doesn't just help you, it helps us as well, because nobody has it perfect. And if they do, that's a blessing. That is a blessing. Thank you, Planet Mula. Thank you, Planet Mula. Thank you so much. Catch you on the next one. Okay, everybody. I think that was everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. It was not intentional, but I think that was everybody who came into the live. So go support, 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 support positive content creators, support positive channels who are trying to grow. And even if they're not trying to grow and they're just trying to have a place, an outlet, to share the things that they like to do with everybody. I think that was Oh, sorry. Go and support them. Sorry about that. Y'all had my other device because I was trying to share everybody. So, guys, go do that for me. And I really, really, really would appreciate it. See y'all next time. Bye.